Take two.
Okay, we're going to talk about how to go about getting short sale listings. There's two very easy ways to get short sale listings. The first of which is calling on or visiting expired short sale listings. These are sellers who are already want to do a short sale and have been unable, they've been with a realtor who has been unable to secure a short sale buyer. That's the first technique. The second technique is dealing with clients who have had a lis pendens filed, meaning that foreclosure has began, but the property is not listed for sale. This is a little more difficult because these sellers don't necessarily understand how a short sale works or what the process is involved with it, or selling their house altogether. So the first case is a lot easier. By searching the MLS, we can identify expired short sales that have expired in the last week or two, and you're not the only realtor calling on these people. However, your approach is different than others. Rather than going to these people and saying what a great salesperson you are and how great you are, you're basically approaching these people and telling them that you have a buyer, which we do. Disciplined Capital will put the house under contract immediately, and that's all the seller cares about. They don't care what it sells for, they just want to get off the hook. So basically we call them up on the phone if we have their phone number, and we say, look, we have a buyer for your property. And they say, great. And a lot of times they say, well, you can talk to my realtor. And then you have to explain to them that the property has expired and that what you do is you negotiate and buy short sales. And so what you will do is you'll write a contract between your buyer, Disciplined Capital, and them, and negotiate the short sale with complete satisfaction of the existing mortgage, and thus getting them off the hook. If you can get to the seller, that's a very easy listing to get. The second is not as easy because you have to overcome and first explain to the seller what a short sale is, that selling their house is better than letting it fall into foreclosure, and so it's not as easy in the second case. But from the MLS and from IMAP, you can generate a list of foreclosures that have been filed. And from that list, you can then approach the seller and explain to them that you have a solution for the fact that they are upside down in their mortgage and they're in foreclosure. And again, what you're going to do is you provide a buyer who comes in and buys the property on short sale, you negotiate it, and get them off the hook for the mortgage. It's a little more difficult, but once you explain that you are providing a solution to these people and that you're not simply out to get a listing. In fact, we don't even talk about the listing at all. We focus on the contract. We focus on the fact that we have a buyer. And by the way, you have to list the property with us, and that's just how it is. But it starts with the contract. And that's primarily what differentiates Tarpon Coast Realty from other real estate companies out there, is that we start with the buyer. So two methods of going out and getting short sale listings are going after expired listings and then going after people who have had lis pendens filed on them. Good luck.